Welcome everyone to the very first video here on Learning Math with MC. I am very excited to get started on this journey with you, and I hope that as time goes on, as more videos come out, and as you learn more math from me, that you gain an understanding and an appreciation for math. And to start things off, let's talk about the basics of algebra. I'm sure you wondered what algebra is. I'm sure you wonder and have asked why it's important. Well, guess what? Whether you love it or you find it confusing, algebra is everywhere. In this video, we're going to talk about a few things that are very important to know about algebra, and then from here on out, we are going to learn and have fun while doing it. Alright, so why don't we answer that very first question that we asked here? What is algebra? Well, to put it simply, it's arithmetic, but with letters and symbols. Crazy, right? When we say arithmetic, what do we think? Right? We think 2 plus 3 equals 5. Or 4 minus 3 equals 1. Or 100 minus 50 equals 50, right? We know what arithmetic is, right? When it turns into algebra, well, what did I say before? That it's math with letters and symbols, right? Not just numbers. What does that look like? Well, how about 2 plus x equals 7? Oh no, here this is a letter. Why are we having a letter in place of a number? Right? Kind of crazy. We're going to talk about that really quick. One of the first few things that I want you to understand is this. Math, or algebra, is made up of a few parts. And two of the most important parts are constants and variables. Why don't we come down here? Okay, so I have a screen here full of numbers. Number 1, 2, 402, 8. I've got 14 over here, 12. I even have this really big number, 3,256,829. How about 64? Or even the number 7? Or 365? What are these? Well, we know them as numbers, right? But what else are they? In algebra, we like to call these numbers constants. So what are constants, right? Why do we call them constants? What makes them so special? Well, they are called constants because they are numbers that never change. You know what? Let me put a little asterisk there, right? Why an asterisk? Because, as we've seen with arithmetic, we can take those constants and add another constant to it. Okay, look at that. We had a 2, and now we added a 5, and now we have 7. We're just adding constants here. Okay? What's another special thing about these constants? Well, what if we use this in a problem, right? Let's say I have 3 balls. A yellow ball, a purple ball, and a pink ball. Okay, so I have 3 balls here. And all of a sudden, let's say I want 7, right? If I have 3 balls, how many more do I need to make 7? We can use algebra to express that, like this. We have 3 balls, we add an unknown number to get 7 balls. Now these constants, this one has a value, okay? It has a value, and a value means that there is a number or quantity that is being expressed. Okay? But what about this letter right here? What's so special about that letter? That letter is called a variable. Okay? And that variable, this letter, X or Y or Z or A or B or C, all of them in algebra, they all have a value. Okay? They have a value, but what is the value? What is the value? That right there is the question. Because a variable is an unknown value. We have no idea what the value of the variable is in algebra. So what is our job? Our job is to find the value of the unknown. To find the value of the variable. How can we find the value of the unknown? Well, in algebra, we use what are known as expressions and equations. What is an expression? Well, an expression is a combination of variables, numbers, and operations. What do I mean by the combination of all of these? Variables, x, numbers, 5, operations, minus. Whoa! What we have here is our very first algebraic expression, a combination of the variable, a number, and an operation. Let's try another one. What is another variable? Why? Why is another variable? Why not? What's another number? How about 347? What about an operation? How about multiplication? Times. Now we have y times 347. We have an unknown number y times 347. That is another algebraic expression. Now, what is the difference between an algebraic expression and an algebraic equation? That is a great question. Because an algebraic equation, okay, is expression that equals something. Big emphasis on the word equals, okay? So, let's take that x minus 5 from before, x minus 5. Now, there's nothing we can really do here with this x minus 5, but if we turn it into an equation that equals something, then maybe we can start looking at what that x could be. Because remember, variable is an unknown value. So, let's say our x minus 5 equals 10. Now, this is an equation because it's an expression, which is our x minus 5, that equals something. When we read this, we read as x minus 5 equals 10. Okay, let's write another equation. Why don't we? Okay, how about 3 plus y equals 10? So we can find the value of the unknown variable y. Where is this used? That is a great question. Remember that question I asked earlier about 3 balls? About this. If I have 3 balls, but I want 10, how many more balls do I need? Well, what we have here is a word problem that we can solve using algebra. But before we get to solving, I want us to start with writing down the algebraic equation. Let's do this. So, let's say we read it. If I have 3 balls, I have 3 balls. That means our first number, which is a constant, is 3. But I want 10. So I want 10 balls at the end. So we want this to equal 10 at the end of this. Here's a big part. How many more balls do I need? I'm going to talk about this in a later video, but for now, to be really quick, this word more is a trigger word that means addition. So, plus, and then the question is, how many balls do I need? Well, we don't know, so we use a variable to take place of that number. So now we are left with the algebraic equation 3 plus y equals 10. Why don't I just solve this for you very quickly? I'm going to talk about this in a later video, but for now, I will subtract 3 from both sides. Y equals 7. There you go. I need 7 more balls to get 10. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you learned something today. If you have any comments or any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. If you didn't, that's okay. Subscribe for more. I'll be releasing videos very soon. Thanks again for watching, and God bless you.